we've got like the freeways are closed. Our freeways closed already, so there's no getting out of here.
Where would you want to go?
Well, nowhere.
See?
But like mail isn't. That's what made me think of it. The mail isn't going anywhere or anything because there's no trucks moving.
Right. Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Pam's in a blizzard.
Yep, it's turning into a blizzard as we speak. Everything's turning white outside, and the wind is blowing, and the temperatures are plummeting. It's supposed to get down to minus 20 tonight, and I think with wind chill, it's supposed to, because the wind's blowing too. With wind chill, it's supposed to be like minus 46 or something like that tonight. So I'm not going outside. That's for damn sure. Hell with that wind chill. It's bad enough just the regular temperature.
We're having single digits here this weekend, but it's only like 7 or 9 or something for the low.
Yeah. Well, we're supposed to have a high of minus 1 tomorrow, and a low of minus 18 or something like that. But yeah, it's cold. It's cold, and I guess the storm is going everywhere all the way across the United States. So I even saw Northern California was getting snow, and too coolie for schoolie high.
And hey, Craig, and hey, Lady
And
Natalia.
yeah, I guess like in Oregon, they're supposed to get down to like 20 tonight, which is cold for Oregon. That's really cold for Western Oregon. I saw my sister-in-law said that on one of my posts that it was supposed to get down to 20, and I didn't bother telling her that it was going to get down to minus 20 here because 20 is pretty cold for Oregon.
Yeah. It's not really that cold, though. It's been 40, 45 here today, and we were walking dogs without jackets and shorts. So.
Yeah, it was like 36 here today, so that's not, to me, that's not bad.
No.
36 is not bad for this time of year, but the temperature is plummeting fast now, and it's going to be like in the minuses for the next 3 days, and then it's going to warm back up to 30 again.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Lori.
But from what I'm watching on the news, it looks like it's going to be hitting pretty much everybody unless you live way down south. You're going to have a cold few days now.
Yeah, we are. I set up some extra heaters at the Ark just so the central unit's only like 5 years old, but it's an old house built in 1900. So we did have new windows put in it, but still we used a couple of supplemental heaters, one in the cat room and one in the kennel room, just to keep them toasty. Hey,
Well, you don't want everybody to get cold.
No. And this little worm is such a little shit. When she goes out to walk, she won't get off the pavement, off the road, the driveway. So I have to pick her up and carry her. Rotten. Somebody rotted her up. Let's see, I saw Dave Farrell. I saw Patty.
Well, I hope this doesn't interfere with you getting your new snake tomorrow.
I know, that's what I was sitting here thinking. I've got everything set up. I rushed to get that 75 broke down, and I've got it set back up now for the habitat for the snake.
I was a little bit worried when I was thinking about it, of it getting stuck on the road someplace, like in the back of a truck where it's cold.
Yeah, I hope it don't here. The roads won't be that bad here because we don't have any snow or anything like that I'm aware of, unless it's changed.
Yeah. Well, we had our roads closed earlier for all the trucks because of the wind.
Oh, yeah.
Of the blowover danger.
Yeah, it gets windy out there. When I came to visit my dad once, like 25 years ago, I was driving his truck and we were pulling his boat. And I guess it was the Santa Ana winds, I think it was. Oh, my God. I never drove in anything like that.
Yeah, it gets windy here. And like I say, they shut before the blizzard and snow even hit, they had the freeway shut down to the trucks because of the wind. because when you get up on the summit, there's no trees or anything because it's above timberline, and it does blow up there. It blows really bad.
God answer, Bob Purcell, Mark Sterlson.
Mike says they're getting 5 to 8 inches of snow with 55-mile-per-hour winds tonight. Yeah, that's I'm not even sure how much snow we're supposed to get, and it's hard to tell because right now it's just like it's getting cold, so the snow is like super fine powder, and then with the wind blowing, it's just white. It's just white out there. You can't see where the snow is going or how much there is or anything else. It's just the sky's just white.
Hey, first class fish, Ryan.
So how's everybody else doing? Mike's getting snow tonight. How many other people are getting snow tonight?
No snow here, just cold as hell. Yeah, I hope they're supposed to let, it says on the shipping on Underground Reptiles, that they'll let you know at 9 o'clock if they shipped or not. Or maybe just if they ship. But if they don't ship tonight, then they're not going to ship for the next week because it only stays colder.
Yeah, they might decide to hold on to it because you just don't know. I mean, I don't know where it's shipping from, but you don't want it to get stuck somewhere.
I think they're in South Florida, but I may not be right.
Yeah, white. Nona says whiteout at my house. That's basically what it is here too. It's like a whiteout. I don't think the snow's piling up because the wind's blowing it so fast, but the sky's just white. I can't see across the road to the neighbor's house. It's just white.
Oh, it's already dark here. Already dark. I just got home because we have a dog that we got a few weeks ago that has a urinary tract infection. And she was on some antibiotics, and the doctor wanted a urine specimen this week to make sure it cleared up, and it had not. I ran it over there during the day, and so then it said no, she wanted to give her a different antibiotic for a week, so I had to run. Actually, I left the ARC a few minutes early, ran and got it started on her tonight. It's that Ralna dog, named after that Lawrence Welk friend of yours.
Well, I'll be watching to see if you get your snake tomorrow because I'm anxious to see it. I can't wait to see it, but at the same time, I kind of got a feeling that they might decide not to ship it because the storm is like nationwide. So
yeah,
they might decide not to ship it. It's supposed to be like a snow cyclone or something like that. They're calling it. Yeah. It's like a bad one, and it's all the way across the whole nation. So,
well,
like coast bad storm.
I'm gonna stay nice and toasty and keep my babies nice and toasty. We'll be fine.
He's getting a big one this time, Big Shrimpin'. What kind is it again, Bob?
Oh, it's a Brazilian rainbow boa. It's an adult. It's supposed to be between 40 and 65 inches. There are 8 of them. So I don't know which one I'll get, which size or which sex. They didn't even say in the description what they were. Well, they said they were eating small rats. So I don't know if that's live or frozen thawed. I've got some frozen thawed rats.
No. You stay out of that. You got to pay attention to what Worm's doing. See how nice and quiet Worm's being, and here you are trying to get into stuff.
Yeah, Dan, I was going to put it in the 120, 125 I've got in my garage.
Hi, Big Cat.
But I couldn't find a lid for it to fit it anywhere. I couldn't even order one. I could have had one made, but not quick enough. So I broke down to 75 over here. That's the next biggest I had that I could break down. Move the fish. It's sitting there all shiny and clean. Got everything in it. It's even got the heat pad going underneath. I'm pretty. 3 to 5 inches. Where's that at?
I'm not sure how much snow we're supposed to get, but we won't have that much snow because it's to the point where it's too cold to get a lot of snow. I don't know if you guys live in like a cold place like Montana or Wyoming, you realize that when it gets down in the minuses, you aren't going to get that much snow because it's too cold.
Yeah, they used to say that here when I was a kid. I remember the old people saying it's too cold to snow. But it doesn't
Yeah,
get that cold here anymore. Not
and
now.
that's what it's going to be here for the next couple of days. It's really going to be too cold to get much snow. It's got to be a little bit warmer to get much snow.
I hope so, Dan. Don't want it to be crowded, and I don't want it to be grumpy because I don't want a broken finger, you know.
Oh, yeah, it went from it was like 33 degrees about half an hour ago, and now it's 13 and dropping. And by 9 p.m., we're going to be in the minuses.
You better check on that. What's his name? Freddie Freeloader that lives next door to you. That's always trying to get in there.
Oh, no, no, no. His nephew stopped by yesterday,
Again?
last night. Yeah, but he wanted to borrow my phone. And I told him I needed to charge it. It wasn't charged. And I felt kind of bad, but when I picked up my phone and looked at it, I realized that all my banking information's on my phone. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna just hand it over to somebody because they could real easily get all my banking information off of it.
The
And I
Nazis.
don't know him. I don't know him from Adam other than him stopping by once in a while to see how I'm doing. So
Right.
I'm most certainly not friends with him. So when he came back a little while later to knock on the door and get my phone, and I just didn't answer because there's just no way I'm going to hand over my phone to somebody I don't know when like I say, you can get to my banking information and stuff real easily. And I'm not that stupid and trusting of people that I don't know.
No.
And I've got that because I transferred some money over to one of my daughters one time when she needed some help. And so I've got that on my phone to where you can just um, it's got my banking information, and all you got to do is put in a text message and send somebody money. So without any passwords or anything. So there's no way in hell I'm just going to let somebody take my phone for a little while. No.
Right. Hey, Marty. No. They get miffed at me sometimes because I have the Ark of Cleveland, and it's always been my email. You know, I furnish it for the Ark, and people want to use it for things, and I'm like, no, that's got my banking and everything on there. No.
Mm-hmm.
I have a different email, but I use that one interchangeably. So
Yeah, and like I say, you can't just hand that stuff over. And like I say, I got the cash transfer thing, and I don't have a lot of money, but it would absolutely kill me if he took my phone and transferred $50 to himself or something when I'm trying to save money to
right,
get my rent caught up.
right. Hey, Dee Dee.
So I just didn't do it. So I guess I'm mean because he said he couldn't find his phone and they were out of food and he needed to call somebody to bring him some food out. But I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I
Why
know
didn't,
that was mean of me, but I'm
why
not
didn't he?
I'm not going to hand my phone over to somebody when they can do that.
Why didn't he ask you to call him?
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Oh my God, I lost my phone last night. Well, this morning I was ready for bed about 4 or 4:15, and Pam, I had to go around. I finally turned the lights all off, the tanks, and I had to go through the whole house 3 times, and I found it laying someplace I would never lay it when I was feeding fish. I like to carry it from room to room and listen to videos and stuff. And oh my God, I thought, well, I don't. That's my alarm, so I can't go to bed. And I found it. It was laying over here by a 20 long where I'd fed those stupid endlers. And of course, it didn't ding the whole time I was looking for it.
Yeah, of course not.
Worm had a French fry a while ago, so she's wanting to stay close to me. She likes those, I guess. Yeah. Well, links. Let's see, Alexa. Yeah, we'll find your phone. I don't have an Alexa though. I guess I should consider getting one if I can't keep up with my stuff, huh? Wonder what Dan's giveaway is tonight.
Oh, I haven't even noticed it yet today. I wonder if he's posted it yet. I'm going to look real quick because I want to know.
I set up this string while I was sitting at a light on the way to the vet with dog pay today.
I don't see anything posted yet, or it's not showing up on my feed yet, so I don't know.
Dee Dee's over in North Carolina east of me, so by the first of the week, she won't be able to get out in the lot.
I'm not going to stream tonight, by the way, peoples, just because it's going to be so cold here. And there's no way my heater's going to keep up with how cold it's going to be, so I'm probably going to be laying in bed with the covers pulled over the top of my head.
Pam, that would be. You could have the phone stream from the phone and have it under the covers. That would be so cool. It'd be like being in a tent. While you have a channel. He does, and he's got some smut on there. Check it out.
The smutty channel.
It is smutty. You know it is. I went on there and looked.
Oh, okay. It is up. It shows a fancy acrylic airstone giveaway.
Acrylic airstone. That sounds interesting.
Blanket fort stream. Yeah, that's what it would be if I tried to stream tonight. Because when it gets down like in the teens, then my house gets really cold because the heaters won't keep up. And that's not going to be in the teens tonight. It's going to be well into the minuses. So I know damn good and well the next few days is going to be absolutely miserable trying to keep warm.
My mother used to give my three sisters and I a quilt to go outside, and they would always want to play dolls or house or something. And I'm like, let's play cowboys and Indians and make a quilt for it and all that. Sometimes I could get them to play. Wonder whatever happened to our old quilt. I bet it just got thrown away. No. Secretary things, just grab one of those, right? Dennis. Is that Sarah that's raising all that racket? I mean, Star, not Sarah.
Yes, it's Star.
Oh, that reminds me, I've got something to open, and I think it might be the shirts from Sarah. Threadless Artist Shops, Chicago, Illinois. Should I open it on here?
Yes, open it. Blow yourself up big.
God, I'm big enough. Oh my God. Yep. I am so excited. And to think I got these on sale for 50% off. Check it out. I got 2X, and I'm hoping they're going to be big enough. Usually a 2X is big enough for me if I don't dry it all the way.
I love it. That is awesome.
Can you see it?
Absolutely cool.
Yeah, I like that color. I thought I would. Looks good on there. This has some really cool colors in it too.
Yeah.
The little twins do. And I think, oh yeah, this is Dan's dragon. Ta-da!
Very cool. Sorry, you're such a pain in the butt. Ouch.
Yep. I wish I got 3X, but I'll be able to wear them. They might look like tube tops, but I'll wear them. You love your dragon? I don't have a color one. I do that one now, but I've got the black and white one. Yes, the original. Yeah, I have the original, not a copy. Yeah, I sure do. You know, I didn't like her color stuff when she started doing it after Christmas to buy. They may not be on sale then, but I get what you're saying. New Local Austin, I told my family, all my family, I'm like, y'all got too many kids and grandkids and I'm like, y'all don't get me anything this year, and I'm not getting any of y'all anything. We'll just eat and be happy to be together and all that. I'm sure some of them will, but I didn't get anybody anything. That's getting crazy. Jesus, stop breeding. There's like 25 or 30 of them usually to get gifts for. I'm not doing it. I got that auction. Yeah, I did. I wanted that so bad. I've got several of her pieces, you know, auction. I guess I should get them out and show them. Not today, but sometime. Sometime. Cam, let me bring you back up. That was nasty. I had a steroid injection in my knee day before yesterday, and it still had the Band-Aid on it. Gross. So no auction, Pam?
What's that?
No auction at all?
Not tonight.
It seems like you'd want to like have a campfire thing and have us all around.
Burn my house down.
No. I've got one of those old kerosene lanterns. I don't know if the kerosene's any good in it. Boy, it stinks too if you light it. I haven't lit it in probably 25 years. This is a shirt I got from Sarah. Well, I can't click off and go see it. Sorry. What is the shirt? Yossi, come here. Tam's on here. Come here. Here he comes. Say something to Yossi. He ran over.
There's the Yossi.
There she is.
There's Yossi.
He sees you there, right there. See? Yep. Yep.
Hi, Melvin.
Hey, Melvin. I got your link again today for your live stream. And of course, I'm at the Ark now Monday through Friday. Some days I go at 11 and some days I go at 1. So, but that's why I can't ever catch it live. But I did go back and watch it later. Had it on in the background and listened to it working. I think I commented on it. My fish tank aquatics. Yeah, those shirts, she's got 6 or 8 of them that are half 50% off. So they're regularly like $30. So I got these 2 for $30 because $15 each. They're nice shirts too. Nice quality. And they're shipped here in the U.S. locally. I mean, not from Australia, you know what I mean. So do you still have Star?
What?
Do you still have Star?
Do I still have Star?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she's been bugging the hell out of me this whole stream.
You haven't stepped on her in a while then, because I haven't heard her.
I've never once stepped on that dog. She acts like I do, but I never have.
You gave her a complex. She's scared to death. Oh my God, one of our new little Dachshunds got away from the lady in the morning. She's old. She's 67, Pam. 67. But she let one of those little skittish Dachshunds get away and get out in the woods behind the ark. And she was calling me, and I'm getting the injection in my leg right then. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to turn that off. Then she texts me and says, the dog's loose, come and help me. And I'm like, I can't come and help you. They're not going to let me leave here right away. So somebody had to leave their job and go help her catch the little dog. He's just scared because he's new. Our little Dachshunds we got are real cute. Really cute. One's 10 pounds and one's 12. So they're the mini duckos. I wonder if anybody in here has got any new fish. I see fish I want all the time, but I don't get them because I'm trying to close tanks down. But this one closed down. I've got 67.
Have a good night, Dan. Thanks for stopping by.
Dan must be clocked out. See you, Dan. Thanks for stopping. Dan is a nice guy. I don't care what you spread about him, Pam. I wish we could coerce him into showing his shrimps on the stream. That would be super cool. So if a body, I haven't heard that in forever. If a body you wanted to, in your time, Pam, it would be. Pam?
What?
Can you hear me? I said
You were
if
kind
a
of
body
cutting out.
wanted to go in your time, it would. I don't know why.
Oh, yeah,
I've
somebody
got
can go at my
hands on
time.
my hands.
I'm not going to go tonight, so somebody can definitely take my time for the night because I'm just not even going to try in this shitty weather and the house being freezing. And yeah, and I got stuff I'm trying to get done, so.
Most recent got an Amazon puffer. Oh, cool.
I got an Amazon puffer and trout goodeids. That's awesome.
Both of them are awesome. And I have both. See, that's my problem is I have too many kinds of fish. I can't combine them.
Craig is waiting on a delivery.
Well, what are you waiting on?
Hi, Crown Tail.
Tell us what Can't tell.
I'm definitely feeling a draft. I'll be right back. I'm gonna like stop cam for a minute and go and check and make sure that my other heater is running back in the bedroom because it turns off once in a while. I think it's on a timer thing, so I have to like check it, turn it back on again. And it's definitely starting to feel cold in here, so I'm gonna go check and make sure that one's on. I'll be right back.
You don't have to stop the cam. Oh, she's probably not getting pants on. Hey, Surf City. I'm trying not to call people by their name, but I'm not being very successful. I mean, by their real names. Because some people don't like that. Patty. Patty, what's your real name? Patty's Petite Tanks. Same here, Pam. It's down to 74 degrees in here. I'm freezing. I think it's 68 or 69 in here. I've just got two of those like oil-filled space heaters, electric space heaters. Got one in my foyer and one in my kitchen. And that's it. And that's all I'm planning on having on. My central heat and air is gas. The heat, of course, is gas. And then the electricity to blow it around. Nobody can afford all that, Jesus. Plus I have all these heaters and tanks and terrariums and all that, so in the summer it stays too warm in here. July. Bob is getting, what? Bob is getting quiet. I'm not getting quiet. I can't hardly catch my breath. I'm talking so much. Patty didn't answer. You noticed when I said, what's your real name, Patty? She changed the subject to the temperature. I almost called you Myrtle. Oh. Sam, do you have any fish yet? Asking for Yazzie. I've got to move my baby, whatever puffer that's going to get real big. I've got to move it to somewhere else. It would have been going in that 75 if I didn't have to break it down. Not the Haka puffer. I bet Pam's in there talking on her phone and planning a get together without us tonight. I don't have fish. I don't know where I would put them in the single bedroom apartment. Well, sometimes when you stream, you put your arms up on like on a bureau or something and there's nothing up there. Why couldn't they be up there? You don't have to get a 180, a nice little 10 gallon.
You don't need a bed, Grasshopper. What are you talking about? Just get rid of the bed.
Yeah. Somebody asked me if I really just had a cot. Isn't that funny how things get started? Because I took out my queen size bed to put two tanks on each side of the bed and I wanted more room. But I've got a nice single bed, real high. Nice. The best mattress that Medicare can buy. Yep. You can get a beta. Yep. Just like Patty said, you can get a beta. Is there some reason you don't get a fish? Is it beneath you or what?
Oh, you're trying to guilt him now, huh?
I guess. No, it's odd to me that everybody in here has fish, but Patty has, can't see what they're showing, 18 tanks in one small room. So just please, yes, 21, and smell tags. Mike's thermostat says it's 74 in here, and I can guarantee it's nowhere 75.
That's what I'm starting to feel it here too. The temperature's dropping in my house really fast. It
You
says
and Mike
it's,
both
it says it's 54 in here, but as it's
54.
dropping, it's already down to 0 degrees outside. I mean, it
You
just
and Mike need
in
one
a
of
half
these
an hour,
blanket
like 13. Remember when I first came on, I said it dropped down to 13, and now it's down to 0.
I think it's probably 69 or so in here, but I don't like it hot. Jesus. Warm. I don't like it warm.
I don't mind it in the 50s, but it's as the temperature is dropping, it's going to get down into the 40s and crap like that, and that's too cold, and I'll be underneath my blankets
My feet get cold and they never used to
trying
get
to warm
cold.
up.
Then you're probably not responsible enough to be a mod. Oh my God. Tell him, Patty.
Is Patty going after him?
I guess.
Low blow, yep.
She went right for the gut. Not responsible enough to own fish. People do kill them, you know. Pam killed hers. I've killed a few fish in my life, I'll tell you that.
I think everybody's killed a few fish before.
Dharma the Vahaka died, and I still don't know why. No idea. Can only own 3 tanks because my wife won't let me have more. And John, had you rather have a wife or more tanks? Don't answer that if she's listening. Huh. What was that scratching noise just then?
It wasn't on my end, it was something on your end.
No, it came across the speakers. It sounded like
I got Star is like warming up one of my ankles for me. So it wasn't her.
usually when I hear that, it's my crown of thorns plant scratching inside the tank. When the ball pythons move around, they make it scratch. But they're not awake. They're sleeping. They had big suppers last night. They're sleeping them off. I'm afraid I will succumb to peer pressure. That's what it's all about, running with the cool kids. Right, Pam?
Yep.
I'm starting to get worried I'm not going to get my snake tonight, all this talk of cold weather.
Yeah, they might not ship it during the storm. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if they don't ship it.
But it's going to be at least a week then, and maybe
Because
longer.
I imagine, I mean, we got our the freeways closed here right now, but I imagine that there's going to be freeways closing all over the place.
That brought Chris out of lurking. Did I hear, would you rather have more tanks or a wife? I was in the next room. Caught that comment, huh? Heard that, huh? He didn't answer either, that I've seen.
His wife might be too close.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to be quiet. Ghost of Christmas present, right? I have 50 tanks. No. Yeah, 50 tanks in my bedroom. It's the What? I can't see tonight. It's the best sleep ever. Oh, yeah. Well, I was rattling off what I have in my bedroom the other night. I think it's only 11. And
People say, how do you sleep in there with all that water? I would be more worried about wetting the bed.
yeah. Like I said the
Yes,
other
that's
night,
what Liquid Rock says too. All
if my electric
that
goes off
water's
in the
always
night,
make you wet your bed.
I wake right up if my electric goes off because all the bubbling stops and everything. And I wake up and like, something's wrong. Am I still alive? Where are my fish tanks? It's so quiet. God, you know, if they ever put me in the nursing home, I won't be able to sleep. I'll have to ask them they'll let me have a jug of water and a straw, and I'll sit there and blow bubbles in it so I can sleep. Pam, if you have to go in a nursing home, will you go in like a private or a ward or what?
I'm not going to ever go into a nursing home.
Oh God, you know how many million people said that are in nursing homes? No, I was just thinking, would it be, as long as I could have my phone and live stream and stuff like that, I'd be by myself. But if not, I'd like to be in a room with about 6 or 8 other old men or women. Have a ball. Well, I'd probably get put in solitary, you know it, raising hell. And in the next room, we have Crazy Bob always taking that fish and blowing bubbles. Yep, that's it. Can't keep a roommate for blowing bubbles. I'll let the dogs out. It made me think I was craving hot dogs, like a good hot dog loaded with, like lots of good stuff. And I was going to get one on the way home yesterday, but I couldn't think of where to get it. And I still want one. That would be really good in this cold weather. Pam, you should make some chili or soup or something.
I got some soup started, actually. Some chicken soup going.
I need to go to the grocery store. For breakfast this morning, I had some homemade bread that somebody gave me for my birthday, which was November 30th. So yeah, it had a little blue stuff on it, but it was still good. And I warmed it up in the microwave and put some spread on it. And I had a carrot. I had something else. Oh, a piece of cheese. So it turned out pretty good, coffee. But I've got nothing in here to eat except oatmeal. Cooley, do you have a linear piston pump? I definitely couldn't sleep.
Well, I started some soup because I figured not only would the soup be nice and hot to eat, but it might help keep the house a little bit warmer to keep it simmering.
Right.
On the stove might help keep the house maybe 1 or 2 degrees warmer. That would be nice. But after we're done with this stream, I gotta chop up some onion and some celery and add to it.
Sounds good. I don't eat a lot of celery unless it's got, cream cheese or something on it and salt it.
Yeah, I don't eat it except to add it I'll add it to the soup to add flavor, and then I'll make up some homemade enchilada sauce and add to it when it's almost done. And then when I make a serving of it, I'll sprinkle some shredded cheese and some diced up green onions and a little dollop of sour cream on top and some cilantro. I think I still have a bunch of cilantro. So it's like a Mexican chicken soup.
That sounds good. Really good. Oh, I've got some Glory turnip greens, a big can of them. That stuff's good. I'm going to warm me up some of that. And eat it with that moldy bread.
Oh, when I was a kid, my mom used to make us eat celery with like peanut butter on it.
It's
Like
so
you take a
nasty.
celery stick and you fill up the inside of it with peanut butter, and that was like her healthy snack that we had to have if we were hungry. So I don't particularly care for celery, but it does add good flavor if you add it to soup.
I should show my shirts again. Guys, let's show your shirts. They probably fit you better than they do now. Hold on, Worm. Hold on, Worm. Worm's in queue down there to jump up next.
Well, that's good because that's what I decided to do was make a big pot of soup that I can leave on a low simmer and keep the house a little bit warmer because it's going to get cold the next couple of days. Next until Saturday morning, it's going to warm back up to the 30s again. But between now and Saturday morning, the house is going to be cold. I love that one. The colors in it with the yellow shirt, the colors are really nice.
I forget what that color is called, but it's not yellow. Of course, it doesn't say.
Mustard.
No. No, thank you.
Tangerine.
No, it may be orange. Somebody could go on there and look. The link's there. The link is there. And then I've got some art on the way from her too. You know, I won that auction on your stream. All right, Worm, come on. Come on. Oh.
I was going to auction off that one little drawing that I did tonight, but Ginger saw it in my
Ginger.
post.
Ginger again.
Ginger got that one, yes.
Ginger. I don't know where she puts them. When I was there 2 years ago, you couldn't see the wall anywhere. Not even in her bathroom. I'm not kidding you. She had a whole section in her living room, 2 walls of just your stuff on it.
Yeah. Well, I posted it on Patreon this morning, and I think within an hour she asked me if it was available. So, yep, she got that one.
Something wrong with that girl. I left it because I thought you might want to auction it. And I'm not fond of cattle, bison behinds, so not so much. I like the birds. Princess, you haven't been up here yet. What's wrong? What's keeping you?
Well, it's a baby buffalo. I got to mat it and get it ready to ship to her, but
Here, let me blow it up. Hold it up there. Well.
anyway, yeah, it's a little baby buffalo.
Yeah, you tried to hide the butt, but I can see it. He's cute.
So that got added to Ginger's collection.
Well, I'm not kidding. You can sit on her sofa and start looking at your stuff, and an hour later you'll still be looking. Not got all the way through them. Big ones, medium, small ones. They go around into her dining room. I'm surprised her landlord didn't tell her she's got to get some of that stuff off the wall. But they focused on those fish tanks. I do, but I'm beginning to think I could read better. No, I can't either. Without these glasses, no. And I guess Rob's not back to streaming yet. I don't see him now. Did Rob have something happen at his new house?
I don't know.
I think I'm thinking of somebody else. Somebody had something happen. They moved and something happened at their new house. Who was that? What happened? So will you be thought out enough to be in Dan's stream?
I should be, yeah. But I might like swap out this. I got this quilt that my oldest daughter made for me. It's nice and warm, but it's like a little throw. And I might have to go get like a regular quilt that I can like wrap clear around me like a mummy bag and sit here with a blanket wrapped around me.
You'll be like that Peruvian mummy they found up on the mountain.
Yep.
Frozen.
Yep.
She's sitting there with something wrapped around her and dozed off 2,000 years ago. Don't doze off now. Star will have to eat you.
Yep. Yep. Oh, Mario, he'll have to beat Mario to it. No doubt Mario would start chewing on me right away.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Mario would probably start canning, making preserves and stuff. Nasty. Lori says no, Rob's not back to streaming yet. So I guess Papa Shrimp goes at 8 and then Dan at 9. He lays up the middle between us. Oh, you're talking about the dog. Well, my
I don't know how
dog's
much snow we got, but everything is white outside. Everything is like covered with a white layer.
it's not dark yet, is it?
It's just starting to get dark now.
My dogs all want to lay on one side of the bed. So they lay on my left side. And that gives me about 2/3 of a single bed. It's cozy, I'll tell you. Relaxing the blankets. They do have those blankets that are like you put them on. And they have weighted blankets too. Craig's talking about me. There's a link to Dan's. Thanks, Tori. 9 Eastern. So on Friday, I guess I need to make a shameless plug on Reptiles. We've got Brandon. What is Brandon's last name? Torbett. And his wife Tiffany. They're B&T something boas. And he's definitely on for this Friday. Pam, you better be there.
I will. I'm planning on it.
Because Fizzy Q's off for a family event.
It's not even 5 o'clock here yet. The sun's just starting to go down and it's already -5. -5 degrees now.
You got any shoes on?
I got my feet stuffed into some slippers.
I've got socks and my slides on. So I'm warm. Nice and toasty. Bob, what all do I sell? Oh, I don't sell anything. Are you talking about like fish? I've got a store on Get Gills, but I don't even know if anything on there. It's maybe the Endlers, the Santa Maria Endlers. The only thing I've ever had on there was Santa Maria Endlers and Rainbow Cichlids. No, I had a couple other things, but actually they took my store down for being inactive. I mean, all I have to do is go in and update something in it, and it'll go back. It's not showing. If you don't do something in it, I don't know if it's every month or something like that, it hides. It goes away. So mine's that way now. So actually I'm selling nothing. And I do a lot of trading and just sometimes like to give people fish. Right, Pam? Plants. I sent Pam some plants. There was soup when they got there. It was too hot. Yeah, fish plants, etc. What else have I given away? Axolotl eggs. I don't know. Just a lot of junk. I've gotten a lot of stuff, Craig. I don't like to ship, so Dee Dee said she wanted some embers from me, but then she forgot, and now she don't want them, so. What is it?
Don't look.
Huh?
Don't look at the chat.
Oh,
Don't look at the chat. Don't look.
Bob sells his body, but only on the weekends and only to long haul truckers. Oh my God.
Oh.
Now see, that's called projection. You know, ain't no truckers not many of this stuff. I told you something's wrong with him. That's rental. I'm deleting it. I would too. You get her demonetized. No, leave it up long enough for me to report you, and then delete it. I bet if you did, however you do it, if report a comment, I bet it would be a year before you heard anything. From what I hear. Hey Chewy, Merry Christmas. See, you say Dee Dee and she snapped her head around. I'll tell you later, Dee Dee. All right. It looks like we've been on here an hour. So I'm going to go eat me some turnip greens. Ooh,
I'm gonna
cornbread.
go add some stuff to my soup.
Cornbread would be good with those greens, you know it? Ooh. I need to go to the store. All right, Pam, thanks for hanging out with me. And thank you, mods, for posting the links and keeping Pam under control.
And thank you, Grasshopper, for giving me a good belly laugh.
Yeah, at my expense.
That's the best kind, Bob.
I know, right? All right, guys. Y'all be careful and be good. And Merry Christmas. And I'll see everybody at Dan's, I guess, tonight. Good night.